Exercise 3. Imagine that you are the most beautiful woman in the world with a loving heart. You're also a very talented artist, and your paintings are famous worldwide. You love to travel, and you're enjoying your life. There is nothing that you do not possess. Richness, name, fame, great health, loving parents, you have everything, except for one thing. You have still not come across your ideal man, the man with whom you would love to spend your life together. Many men have proposed to you, but you could not find that one thing in them. Then, one day, as you stare at a blank canvas, something magical happens. 7 different colors begin to spread across the canvas. Nice and smooth, these colors appear to be taking a distinct form. A gentle force seems to be working in the background, working out the different strokes, blending the colors, and tying them all together. Minute after minute, the canvas seems to glow, the image taking a grander and more personified look. The sensual eyes in you can't find a match to the gentleness of the sight reflected from the image. Your loving heart is no match for the radiance bestowed on you from the splendor of this image. The beauty of your mind is humbled by the brilliance of the character flashing from the image. As you stand watching the canvas, a giant wave of energy emerges from the canvas and hits you. You faint. After a few minutes, you come back to consciousness. Your hands are stained with 7 colors, and what do you see? The image of the most ideal man you had carried in your mind for so many years, the same image in the most perfect form and shape. You find a note lying next to the canvas. As you open the note, it reads, "This image has life. Touch it and you will feel it. Observe it and you will get a glimpse of it. Love it and it will return your love back. I have formed this image out of 7 colors. These colors represent the 7 qualities of the most ideal man you want to meet. Every day, sit before this image and worship these 7 ideal qualities by cultivating them within you. Take up one quality at a time, and in 30 days, your search for the most ideal man will end. He will come walking through this doorstep and utter these 4 words." You get to work immediately. You pick up a notepad and write down those 7 qualities of the ideal man. Every day, you sit before this image and promise to inculcate those 7 qualities within you. You pick up the first one and work on it, and then the second, and so on, until very soon all those 7 qualities of the most ideal man shine in its true splendor within you. On the 30th day, the doorbell rings. You open the door. The man says those 4 words, and you faint. Your mother comes running along, and after a few minutes you recover. You're hardly able to express your happiness, and you whisper to your mother, "Mom, he's the man I was looking for all these years." Your mother is shocked on hearing this, and now she faints. When she recovers, she looks at the man and complains, "Where is the comparison, my child? Look at the image on the canvas and look at this person. You want to marry this man who isn't fit to even be a servant of this wonderful image?" Saying so, your mother walks out of the house. You smile and open your arms wide to your beloved. The meeting of 2 souls, the union of 2 kindred spirits, love in its true form rushing towards one another. Moments of joy. Holding his hands, you take him to show him the canvas. What do you see? The picture had disappeared, and in its place written the 4 words which the man spoke, the 4 words which were found in the note. Love is never blind. Your mother could only find the beauty of the image in the face of the man and thought your love was blind. She had no idea that the image on the canvas reflected those 7 qualities which you admired most. Your mother saw his face and thought that his personality was no match for your beauty. You worshiped those 7 qualities daily, and you could immediately recognize the greatness of his spirit and instantly knew he was the perfect man in your life. How many times in this world do we see a beautiful woman loving an ugly man? How many times do we see a handsome man loving an ugly woman? What is the attraction? Lookers on only see the ugly man or the ugly woman, but not so the lover. To the lover, the beloved is the most beautiful thing that ever existed. How is it? The woman who loves the ugly man takes, as if it were the ideal beauty which is in her own mind, and projects it on this ugly man. And what she worships and loves is not the ugly man, but her own idea. That man is, as it were, only the suggestion. And upon that suggestion, she throws her own ideal and covers it, and it becomes her object of worship. Love is always the highest ideal. Love for love's sake and nothing else. We all carry our ideal of beauty in our mind, and we project it on every person that we come across. When we find the connection, we call it love. When we miss the link, we call it suffering. That which we are seeking in others can be found within us. The moment you start worshiping those ideal qualities and cultivate them in your life, your object of worship will appear in your life. Write down all the characteristics of the most ideal man or woman you would love to have, and instead of waiting for your beloved, work on building these characteristics within you, and soon your sweetheart will come dancing into your life. When the flower opens, the bees come uninvited.